Hi friends, it's Genevieve and it's episode number 11, and today I'm going to talk about consistency. Yes, I know how hard it is as us entrepreneurs, sometimes because we're running our own businesses, we don't have a boss who's telling us when to show up, and we're really managing our own time, that it can be difficult to show up and have that motivation. So I want to talk about some of the things where instead of us burning out and not showing up, how we can consistently stay motivated and show up for our badass businesses. Yeah, you ready? But before we do that, please do hit that subscribe button and that bell so you can be notified when I come out with a new video. And in case you're wondering, well, why or who I am Genevieve Kim. I am the content genie. I help entrepreneurial dreamers become successful doers in their businesses with fantastic content marketing that helps you increase income and influence. So hit that bell and we're gonna get ready to start. So when it comes to consistency, I would love to share my experiences of training for marathons, and I've done a couple of half marathons too. And it all comes to doing workouts every single day of the week with a day for rest. And these workouts, they're different every single day. They're not the same. They're not all long runs. They're not all super intense runs. They're not all just about running. Some days are actually cross training. And so the point here is that the exercises that we're doing, the way that we're showing up, it doesn't need to be full out 100% every single day. In fact, what it can be is that, some days we're showing up with, say on a scale from 1 to 10, we're showing up at a level 2 effort. And other days it is a level 8 effort. And rarely, except for, the days where we're actually racing, is it this idea that we're showing up for a 10. And so if you're consistently feeling like you can't stay consistent at the pace that you're going at, back off a little bit. Because you're likely going just way too fast or way too hard. And give yourself a break. If you realize, you might realize that this whole experience of running a business is very much about pacing and being in a marathon, not a sprint. And so when I say think about your consistency and how to stay there, is think about how can you just keep showing up for yourself at a level 2 every day, right? Instead of thinking that you need to show up at a level 10 every single day, because that's going to lead to burnout. The other thing is, I like to think about the tortoise and the hare, right? The tortoise kept going, but it was the hare that actually stopped on the side of the road and slept, right? And if the hare had just been consistent, right? Even if the hare had been consistent at his own pace, he would have been okay. But it was the fact that, he did his sprint and then he slept and then he realized, oh shoot, right? It came time. And so the part that we noticed in the tortoise and the hare is that it's that consistency. And the tortoise wasn't going as fast as the rabbit, right? But was actually just staying diligent. And so know that, when you just continuously go along, staying at an easy pace for yourself, you're far more likely to succeed. And the last part that I want to talk about, as far as consistency, motivation, is to think about, why are you showing up? Why is showing up so important for you? And for me, I realized, this past year, what was really, really driving me. My ultimate dream and goal is to be able to really take care of my loved ones, my family, and do it in a way that was truly speaking to my gifts, right? And using my gifts to do that. And so I knew that if I didn't show up, that I wasn't going to be able to really achieve that vision that I had for myself. And so think about what it is that really keeps driving you to make sure that you stick to your goals. What is your end vision? And then from there, write that down and repeat it to yourself every single day and say, I am showing up because, and I say affirmations every single day. I say, I am showing up because I want to have the dream life that I've always wished for, which is being able to be surrounded by my loved ones in comfort, to be able to share the creativity with so many of my loved ones, to be able to spread creativity, to be able to help others realize their dreams as other people have encouraged me. There are just so many other things for me. And then I say affirmations. I tell myself every single day, I look at myself in the mirror and I say, I am unstoppable. I am consistent. I am showing up every single day for my mission because I love myself. I honor myself. I am fully committed and am unstoppable. And these are the things that I consistently tell myself because it's important for me to show up mostly for me. You know, you're ever at this crossroads of thinking about how or what or, when you're supposed to show up, just show up as yourself. Know that you are enough just by being. You don't have to run 110% every single day. In fact, if you are on this scale from 1 to 10, just think, what could you do today that you could show up as a 2 or maybe even a 1 that still keeps you moving forward? I'd love to know what you guys are working towards, what your goals are, and maybe some of the affirmations that you could say for yourself. Please share in the comments below. And if you haven't already, subscribe and see you next week. Thanks for watching, guys.